The U.S. economy stands on the brink of a significant downturn, according to Mark Zandi, the chief economist at Moody's Analytics. In a recent post on X, Zandi highlighted that while the country isn't currently in a recession, the signs are troubling, and tougher times may be just around the corner. But here's where it gets controversial. Some experts disagree on the severity and timing of the potential recession. Zandi's concerns are rooted in a combination of economic policies and market conditions. He argues that the slowdown in growth and the rise in inflation can be attributed largely to government actions, such as tariffs and restrictive immigration policies. These policies, he believes, have created a climate of uncertainty that is causing businesses to delay investments and hiring. These things aren't enough to push businesses to start laying off workers or curtailing investment, but they've been enough to cause businesses to put things on hold, Zandi explained. One of the key issues Zandi points to is the impact of tariffs. While the effects have been relatively mild so far, he warns that consumers will feel the pinch more acutely in the coming months. In my view, the tariffs are substantive. They're slowly but surely being passed through, and that'll become vividly clear in the next few months, as the tariffs get fully passed through to consumers, he stated. When asked about the depth and duration of the potential recession, Zandi was cautious. He acknowledged that predicting the exact timing and severity is challenging, particularly given the unpredictable nature of current economic policies. However, he emphasized that the policies themselves are the primary drivers of the economic uncertainty. The reason why the economy is on the precipice of recession is policy. If we go into recession, just how deep and long the recession will be because of policy, he said. Interestingly, Zandi noted that some sectors, such as construction and manufacturing, are already experiencing recession-like conditions. He also discussed the potential impact of a September rate cut, suggesting that while it might provide some cushion, it won't prevent the economic downturn. The actual rate cuts themselves may not have as much of a benefit as one might think, because they've already been anticipated and discounted, he observed. For investors, navigating a potential recession requires careful consideration. Zandi warned that while some asset classes might fare better than others, no investment is truly safe during a severe downturn. If history is a guide, then we should see long-term rates come in a bit, and that should help bond prices and bond values. But in a recession, no asset class is safe, he cautioned. However, the extent to which the next recession will unfold depends heavily on economic policy. Zandi suggested that if tariffs continue to escalate, it could erode the safe haven status of U.S. assets like treasuries and the dollar. He also noted that recognizing the end of a recession often comes only in hindsight, and changes in the policies that cause the downturn will be a key indicator. If it feels like we're coming to the end of the tariff increases, or like we're going to get a more rational immigration policy, I think that would be a signal that the coast may be cleared, he concluded. Despite these warnings, Zandi remains skeptical about the likelihood of a policy shift in the near future. And this is the part most people miss. The ongoing political and economic landscape is complex and multifaceted, making it difficult to predict with certainty. What do you think? Is the U.S. economy heading for a recession? And if so, how severe do you believe it will be? Share your thoughts in the comments below.